Welcome everybody, I'm Crush2525 and welcome finally back to episode 8 of the Minecraft Let's Play. I've been away for far too long and I realize that. Now, I will say real quick that it is because school was starting again and I didn't have time with getting adjusted with everything I'm doing, so I had much less time to record. But since then, I have been finding time, and for a while there, I also just kind of lost motivation. So, I mean, there's nothing really I could do about that. I guess I just needed a break. So, but nonetheless, I'm back, and we're here, and you're here. Hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming out and watching this. I hope you're as excited as I am for a return to this series. Yeah. Woo! Alright, so, without further ado, let's get into this. First of all, I finished this, or I didn't finish this, obviously. This will eventually go big, but I did finish covering up the door, and I noticed something when I was coming over here to record. There's just an ender chest just sitting here. So I'm a little confused about it because I didn't place this here. So I guess we're just gonna have to open it up to see what it is. Is it to Ender Supreme? Who the heck is that? Ender Supreme. We have heard your demands for more blocks and are prepared to increase production. The Crash does not suspect a thing. He believed that his sand was being taken out due to bugs, though I cannot figure out how a silverfish could lift a block. Never mind. We plan to have your block shipment soon. Your darkness. I butchered that last page. Ender block harvesting manager. Is he talking about when I was noticing all my sand was being taken from my sandcastle? 'Cause okay. So, well, I guess Endermen have been taking my sand and they're doing something with it. I don't know what they could be doing with sand. But I need to read over this again. What? We have heard your demands for more blocks. More blocks. So they already have they're building something. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about this, honestly. If they want sand and they can find something useful to do with sand, I'm not going to mind. But hey, we got an ender chest now. I'll take it. I'll take it gladly. Yeah, so what a strange way to start the video. But, you know, back on track. Doesn't this just look nice now? You can come through here, just walk through it, boop, right through and into another hallway. I just love it. I love it. Alright, so now to what we're going to be doing this episode. As you could kind of see, due to this strangely laid out border of plants, I have carved out an area of where I want to have a pathway leading from the shoreline all the way up to, or the riverbank I should say, all the way up to this building. I'd like to put a nice path in here, like all decorated and such. Not just, hey, let's throw down some path blocks and such. No, I want to actually do that. And I want to make a bridge connecting all the way over there. I don't know whether I want to have it connect where that torch is, or whether I want to do a curved bridge and kind of put it over there, because that's where I usually come through with the path. So for me, I think that would be more convenient. So I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out in the next couple minutes here. But first, I got to show you guys what I've been doing between episodes, because it's been a long time and I've done a lot. Not too much, but a good amount. So I've been making myself a foresty looking tree farm. Yeah, this is just where I plant trees whenever I need wood. I've extended the path blocks out here and around the corner, and I gave this a little more definition. Now you might be a little confused with these, but these are basically just to mark where the path is, to give you kind of a, oh look, this was meant to be here. Oh yeah, and I put down path blocks and some varied blocks. So I made this a little more, unified. It's not just, ooh, look, a sandcastle, and ooh, look, some fence, and ooh, look. No, it's all one thing now. So, yeah, I need to figure out what kind of bridge, or where I want to do the bridge, whether I want to do it diagonal or what. So, I guess I'll be back with you when I have a decision and when I sleep, because I don't want to deal with mobs right now. So yeah, see you in a sec. Alright, so something else I neglected to mention is that I have these two things here. Now what these are, this is a pit full of chickens. And what I use this for is to get eggs. I don't have many eggs because, I haven't been on here in a while, so I haven't let them really, produce much. But I've also been taking the eggs that I do get and just throw them back in there, because there's only, let's see, F3, where's E up at the top? Yeah, there's only 11 chickens down there, so, I mean, there's not many still. There could be more. And then over here, I got my horse. I got my diamond armored horse. I don't know what to name him yet. So you guys are gonna have to, I don't know, give me suggestions for names, because I don't really know. I'm not good with names on the spot. The only thing I'd want to give him is Jerry. But I don't want to call him Jerry. No. So, in other news, I know what I'm going to build the bridge out of, and I know how I'm going to do it. So, let me get over there and show you. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Alright. So, I'm going to, as you can see, I've laid out basically how the bridge is going to go. It's going to start here, and go over every 8 blocks, and every one of these, as this signifies, it's going to be raised up one more. So it's just going to be like a nice little arc, and then this one's going to be at this level. It's just going to kind of arc over and come back to here. And I know basically what materials I'm going to do it out of, and those are going to be acacia, birch, and spruce. I don't really want to use anything else besides those, but I think, judging on how that looks over there with those 4 or those 3, I don't think I really want to use oak. I don't know though, I might. But I think the way those look already over there, I'm not obviously going to use the texture of the log for birch, but I think they'll match that build pretty well. So it'll just tie it into it nice and good. So yeah, I'm gonna get working on this, and I'll come back with you when I have a solid idea of what I'm doing. Alright, see you in a sec. And I'm back. It's been a little bit, but I've made a bridge. This is my creative test world. There's not really much to see because I haven't done much on it, but this is the bridge idea I had. I started with this one, and it quickly seemed very awkward to raise the levels. Like, I just basically didn't like this. This to me just looked awkward, and I was like, I think I can do better than this. So then I came up with this, and while it's still kind of awkward shifting over, I think it's much better. And then it goes down, and it's just, I think it flows pretty nicely. And take a look at it from above. It's just nice, and to me it just looks nice and neat. So I think this is the one I'm gonna go with, and it'll look much better when the grass is water. I'm sure of that. But yeah, I'm pretty much decided on this. I added trapdoors on the sides because I don't know, I thought it gave it that nice little bit of bridgey detail. Because I don't know, it's just like something else to throw on there. Whenever I make builds, I try to throw as much detail in as it can take. Like, I could put buttons on the inside of this, but am I going to? No, because it doesn't need it. So that's the type of thing I'm talking about. So I'm gonna get going on this and start building it on the actual on the actual world. I'm gonna build it for real. Alright, see you in a sec. Alright guys, I'm coming back just for a quick little update saying that I have finished the first section of this, going up into the second section, and I think it's looking pretty good so far, so I'm definitely gonna stick with this. That's really about it. It's gonna, one thing I do want to say is that when it gets over here, this is gonna end up being like some sort of, you know how in the entryways to castles and stuff like that, they have a fountain or a centerpiece around it with a nice well-maintained path going up to here? That's what I'm envisioning. I'm thinking of putting a not a huge fountain, but a fountain right here, just a simple one, and then a nice paved path around the fountain and up and through and into the entryway. So that'll be good, and I think it will look really nice, and I think that if we keep using the same materials, it'll really tie everything together nicely. And by well-maintained paved path, I basically mean just using the materials that I have on the wall, just in basically this succession, just in a path. And, you know, the occasional path block probably thrown in there, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna keep on going on this, and I'll see you when I have more to show you. Alright, see you in a sec. Alright guys, I can solidly say that, and confidently say, that the bridge is now done. There we go, right there, that was the last thing. Except trapdoors, I completely forgot about trapdoors. But I guess that gives me some time to talk about this with you. I want to bring up this point. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, and I'm really enjoying the game, but I don't know if I should keep it to myself or if you guys would want to see it. So, you know, I'm not the best player, I'm only in silver, but I have some very interesting games that happen and a lot of exciting points that go on. So if you guys want to see stuff like that, you know, leave a comment down below saying, yeah, I want to see Overwatch. Or if you don't, just say, no, I don't. And if you don't say anything, I'm going to assume that you just don't like me in general, so I don't know. Whatever. But that is a thing that I'm interested in doing. I'm interested in doing that if you guys want to see it, of course. So definitely leave me a comment down below, because I'm not just gonna do it if you guys aren't gonna watch it. So, you know, it would seem like kind of a waste of my time if nobody's gonna appreciate it. So, I don't know. So leave your comment down below. Do you want to see Overwatch? Do you not? Do you not care? I want to know, so I can do something that's wrong. Give me that and let me do it correct. Correct. Damn. I'm gonna go and finish all these and be back when it's actually finished. All right. See you in a sec. And I'm back, and I'm just finishing up getting this path a little bit more unified to get over here. And I'm also done with the bridge now. I mean, I'm not technically done because I didn't think about lighting, but I have a feeling I'm just gonna end up doing this because I'm cheap and I'm poor. So, and also because I don't think that glowstone would look very good in here. So I'm just gonna put torches on here because I think they'll look the best. I mean, they're not great, but it's better than, honestly, I don't know. I don't really want to try glowstone because I don't really have a place to put it. I mean, you could argue that I could put it here, but those are the pillars. Those are like supports. And I could take out the middle support, yes. But, oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw under here yet, but this is what the underside looks like, making the pillars go all the way to the ground. And I had to remove the ground in a couple places to make them look like they are actually in the ground. Because places like this, you know, there was a piece of dirt there. So it's just stuff like that. Tricks and tips for you. If you're making a bridge like this, make sure you do stuff like this, so it just makes it seem more natural, so that it's more convincing that it's, you know, structurally sound, that it's not just resting on this tiniest piece of gravel. Other than that, yes, I've made the path. It now connects all the way up to the starting area, back to my little hidey hole in my sandcastle. So the other thing I want to do around here is probably just put lighting down, because this is kind of, to me, unacceptable. This only works kind of in dark oak forest, because then it just seems like, oh, it's this magical dense lush forest with this natural pathway going through it. It could have been made by elves, I don't know, but it's magical. But around here, I'm thinking I'm just gonna put some jack-o'-lantern lighting down and put leaves on top of it, and I think it'll look much better than it does now, because I don't really like the torches on the trees. I was thinking about putting glowstone up in the trees, like hiding it in the leaves, but I don't think it would really fit here. I'd much rather see it on the ground as just some, like, not hidden lighting, like hidden lighting that you'd be able to see. So I'm going to change those over and be back when I'm done. Alright, see you in a sec. Alright, I'm back, and I've started putting in some of the jack-o'-lantern lighting. As you can see, one thing that's missing around here now is torches. It's all nice and clean. Now, I haven't done a lot of that area and a lot of that area just because I don't know yet. I don't know, because I know that mobs can spawn like over here, but I honestly am not really concerned by it. And also, I think I'm going to spread this out a little, make it seem a little more natural. There we go. But yeah, this flows right up into the bridge, and I think in the next episode we're going to start working on this area right here. But yeah, that's kind of all I have time for this one, and I don't want to make it run too long, and I don't also want to suspend putting this out anymore. I want to get this out to you guys. So let's get something where I'm not holding anything. Where do I not have an empty hand? Ugh, I'm so impolite today. Alright, so if you like the video, leave a like on it, and you know, it makes me feel good, and it shows me that you're actually enjoying this stuff. It gives me motivation. If you're not already, subscribe so you can know when future videos come out, so that you know right when they come out, and not just like, oh look, he put out a video like a year ago, so that you don't be that guy. Share it around if you think someone you know will like it, and oh, and tell me if you want to see me play Overwatch down in the description below. It'll be probably with me and my friends, and or just montages of random games that I have, stuff like that. So I don't really think I have anything else to say, so goodbye everybody.